Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of the find the differences of two arrays problem. In the last video, we submitted the solution which uses sets, and those sets optimizes the search, the best way possible. Looks like our runtime still fell short because there are so many different solutions who seem to be doing better than this solution, and let's see if we can make any improvements here. Memory wise, looks like this is good. So, well, what does that mean? How can you use memory and maybe get a better runtime? Let's see what's going on here. Let's go back to the description, though we can see a few solutions. Let's try to use ChatGPT's help and see if we can find any ways to update it ourselves too, right? Okay, so this was our final solution where we are using two sets and checking if one set is there in the other and so on. One thing here is this would take some time, this would take some more time. I'm not quite sure how much time this would take, so let's ask ChatGPT. What is the time complexity of this code? So time complexity is a concept that comes up in algorithms. There are different notations. So this is the big O notation, which it's really fun to learn about this. Let's try to do that in a different video. But right now, just think of this, as if n is a number and you can replace it with, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And if you draw a graph for n being an integer, can you draw a graph with n as a integer and show the big O of n behavior? Let's see. This is what I'm trying to say. Let's see if it can draw a graph. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. It wrote a Python script. Oh. All right. Find me a online Python editor. Let's try to put this there and do I have to say free? Yep. Suggest a free one. Yeah, let's start. Oh, okay, there is no link there. Welcome to Google Colab. Oh, I need to create an API key and a lot of things. Well, I will tell you what the graph looks like. Linear graph. This is a linear graph starting from 0. Let's take this. So okay, it's not starting from 0. This is starting from 0. Good. So if it starts, if there is one number in the array, for example, this will take, let's say, time equal to 1. This is not exactly correct. This is correct. So for one element, it will take time equal to 1. For two elements, it will take time equal to 2 units, and so on. So if the number n goes on increasing, or rather the number of elements in the array increases, then the time taken will also increase, right? So that is O of n. So basically the time complexity analysis is telling me that what will it do? This converts the array into a stream, and this operation will take O of n. That uh, is understood in a way. So you consider that you have 10 books and you want to take the book one at a time from one place to another. It will take the time required to take that one book into the total number of books, which is 10, right? So the boxed operation, this operation converts the primitive elements of the stream into their boxed equivalents. I think this is also another concept in Java. Not so relevant for now to find our solution, so let's not deviate there. And then there is a collect, which is again O of n operation. So there are 3 O of n operations which will be O of n, right? You might ask, 3 of n should be 3 into O of n, but then in the larger picture 3 becomes a very small number. But if that n is small, then it definitely becomes more relevant. That is a good point. I think this is taking a lot of time for sure. So basically what will happen here is, let's say there are the time required for one element, okay, for one operation rather, equal to 1. So this is just to simplify. I'm not adding any time units, 1 second, millisecond, nanosecond and so on. I'm just saying it is 1, okay. And then if you see here, if nums1 has 1000 elements, right, this will take 1000 time, this will take another 1000 time, this will take another 1000 times, so it will be 3000 already, and this will take another 1000 time, because assuming there are 1000 distinct elements, similarly this will take 1000. So overall this will have, say, 5, this will be 6000 plus, so it will be 8000. That's kind of the time that is required. So definitely this is slow. How can we improve? So can we avoid this? Can we avoid that? Let's see. If we will have to create here. So since we're already having a for loop, let's try to use the for loop and create a set instead of the stream, okay? So let's just take this for loop and let's have nums1 set dot add num1. Okay, let's not do it here. Let's see if there is any improvement, right? That will be interesting. Okay, I think I just have to do new hash set. New hash set. You can't keep it null. So let's just do that. We created this. We will also create for the second. Oh, this should be from the array. So nums2 and nums2 num2 set. So we create this set using 2 for loops. Instead of the stream, boxing, collecting, we are just doing 1 for loop. Instead of 3 O of n, we are doing O of n operation. So with this, everything else remains the same. Let's just do a sanity run check here. Okay, that looks good. Let's submit it. The time should definitely improve to some extent. See, we have improved the time. And very interestingly, the memory reduced. The memory, oh, that's quite interesting. How did that happen? We are still creating a set. I'll just resubmit it to see if there's any change in the results. Wow, there is. So I better not look into the memory part. The runtime seems more stable. This might have something to do with the processor. I don't know. Right. So this definitely shows that our solution is better. Stream is not necessarily a good idea, and we have such simple things to do. So, okay, we have improved it quite a lot, but it's still not there yet. What is adding to the complexity? Let's see. Created a set, but the thing is, we're trying to improve the search, right? Can we improve it in a different way? I mean, let's say so. While creating the set, can we um, search? I don't think it's possible. Okay, I'm kind of stuck. I'll just ask ChatGPT. I'll remove this unnecessary comment. Since we know what's going on, I'll just take the solution. How can you improve the time complexity? Stay locked out. Current solution is O of n. Yes, that's what we discussed. Yep, the current solution is already quite efficient in terms of time complexity. Interesting. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. All right, so this will contain the entire nums1 set, and then you remove all elements which are there in the second set. So what is interesting is, looks like there is a remove all method in Java. So let's do Java documentation search, right? Sometimes it is good to go to the source. So basically set is what I'm looking for. Okay, I need to be more specific. Hash set. Okay. I want to see what is remove all operation. So there is a remove all operation here. So removes from this set all of its elements that are contained in the specified collection. Okay. If it is also a set, it effectively modifies this set so that the value is the asymmetric set difference of the two sets. So basically what that means is it will remove all the elements which are there in both. So that is a good thing to know. So instead of all this for loop, now my next question is, what is this efficient operation it uses which makes it better than the for loop? Yep, we will come to that at some point. But for now, answer 0. Okay, let's go back. And just copy this instead of me retyping everything. So answer 0 is a set initially. It will be same as the nums1 set. Remove all which belong to the nums2 set. Similarly we do for answer 1, and then we change it into array list and add to the result, and we can remove these two for loops and remove this and run it. So finally let's also remove. It says there is some error. First let me format it. Okay, I also created a list here, so let's remove that. So you can see the line number. Anyway, let's run it. Okay, now let's submit it. What? Wow. I guess what's going on here is we created a new hash set, which is which could be I think which is O of n, and then we remove all, which is again O of n, maybe same as the for loop that we had earlier. I'm not sure if it's better than O of n now. And then we convert it to array list, which is again O of n. Wow, looks like this didn't work out. No problem. We came to know about remove all, and at least we know that ChatGPT is not always right. And sometimes our wow, our what do you say? Hmm. For loop can be better than doing all these set array conversions and so on. So that's good to know, and I don't think I am able to think of a better way, but I'm interested to know what are those solutions that led to a very good um, time complexity. Just want to see if there are any. Okay. What? This is exactly what we did. Wow. Well, sometimes it can be that, you know, this is the best you can do in Java. Maybe if you write it in a different language, let's see how this can be better. Just let's explore that. Um, convert this to efficient Python code, maybe. Let's see. Let's just do quick. Did it get my question? Why is it slow? Yeah, let's just change it to Python. And then we can also maybe check JavaScript, and then be done with this question. Okay, good. Blah blah blah. This looks very neat compared to Java anyway. So can you, oh, no formatting. That looks good. Okay, so basically two sets got created, but this syntax is so much better than the bulky syntax of Java, don't you think? I'm not sure if my format is correct, so let's just see. I have to be careful with the formatting here. Okay, formatting looks good. So there are two sets, and then this is a set operation which says remove all elements in set 2 from set 1. Remove all elements in set so what did I say? Remove all elements from set 1 which are same as the ones in set 2. Okay, I think I got it correct this time. Let's submit this. It'll be quite interesting. Wow, did you see that? That's amazing. Python is doing something right, I guess. Cool. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It was fun to just explore the different languages, see what could go better, and so on. And we learned a few Java methods on the way. We also saw the Python syntax. I hope you had fun. Thank you.